Atma Namaste. In the name of Master Choa Kok Sui, in cooperation with the Institute for Inner Studies and the Latin America region, I invite you, I welcome you to be with us for a sharing in preparation or in preparing for this grand event that we are waiting for, the Wesak of 2021. Now, we normally celebrate this, physically, but since last year, we were all on lockdown, and this year, it has extended to this year. And so we are continuing the online celebration. So we know that everyone else is going to celebrate it in their own locales, right? But in preparing for it, so we venture to offer what are the things that may help us in understanding and in preparing for this event. Normally, some people come for the first time, and therefore they need to be informed of what it is all about. And sometimes also, many years we had been doing this, and yet we have not really deepened our understanding of the Wesak festival. So we have invited the senior citizens. They have very full-heartedly offered, their services for this project. Okay, so the not senior citizens, but the senior students, for many years, they had been celebrating Wesak with us and with the whole world. So I think it's time that we listen to them and that they share with us, one, information about the Wesak, what they understand about it, what they know they got from it, and what they will share with us, insights of this event. And so we welcome our senior students to share with us the following themes for your interest and your information. We had distributed the themes for this Wesak preparation. So I will not mention their names. They will say their names, I guess. The 3 moons of the year that are given emphasis because of the kind of energies that they generate and that they live for the whole year, for humanity, for mankind. So it is not the Wesak, but the full moon or the new moon of Aries, which is Easter, Taurus, which is the Wesak, and Gemini, which celebrates the great invocation. Then somebody will explain to us what is the Wesak. Now there are 2, the legend of the Wesak, and which has become the Wesak festival in many Buddhist nations. So yes, there is a big celebration that I found out in Sri Lanka, which actually was the first, right, who started this whole celebration of the Buddhist Wesak. Okay, now we are celebrating what we, for all these years, Master was still in his physical body when we would come and normally in a convention, right, that we come together and we celebrate this event. Then what the legend is all about will be explained, the esoteric explanation of what is this Mount Kailash, the Shambhala, which is the etheric state, right, where the hierarchy, where the higher beings are staying, and discipleship, and what the spiritual hierarchy is all about. Then what are necessary that we are able to prepare for Wesak, so that we prepare well and we get the most benefit out of it. Yes, the purpose and the benefits would be discussed. Don't worry, it won't be very long. It's just to give us, no, right, the ideas and the insights of our senior brothers and sisters. Um, what does the presence of Lord Christ and Lord Buddha in the Wesak mean? What is the meaning of the great invocation? Yes, what is the importance of the Wesak, Taurus Wesak, the divine aspect of light? So Lord Buddha is light, right? So the divine aspect of active intelligence. After the Wesak, what is expected from us? Again, you know, all of us know, yes, after accumulating, after earning, after generating so much, receiving so much energies, and we're all receptive and conductive. So how do we conduct these energies in our terms in service? So now, what happens if we are not prepared physically, etherically, emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually? If we have prepared ourselves in all these aspects, then we are sure that we will benefit the most of the event. And maybe we may be able, according to the legend, you know, we may be able to participate virtually or etherically in the event. So we prepare, that will be explained, and then if we don't prepare, what can happen to us? No, we're not going to instigate fear, okay? But just, yes, just to advise us that we prepare well. Then after the Wesak, what we normally do in the time of Master, and this has gone on and continued, is what do we do with these energies? Not only, yes, for service, but also to use to, yes, to energize our Kriya Shaktis, our objectives, and perhaps to accompany us the whole year. And so let's be ready, prepare our objectives, you know, the short term, medium term, long term. Then what are the virtues that this Wesak, the purpose of the Wesak, right? What are the virtues connected to the divine plan for us that we must, let's say, practice in our daily lives to fulfill the divine plan? And then, so this is explained in by many theosophies or many spiritual people. We are now in transition, okay? And this transition is from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, which probably we are already in the fringes of the Aquarian age. So we have heard so much about that, but it's not really the Wesak, the personhood of Lord Christ and Lord Buddha and Lord Christ, but it is their titles, right? You know, the energies that they bring to the earth. And it is said that the energy of the Piscean age is more tending towards individualism. So we developed ourselves as individuals, as incarnated souls, we should say. And then it is expected of us, yes, to develop that to the evolution of the soul. But then the Aquarian age, it is said that it is towards group work. So now we have accomplished the individual work. Now it is group work. And that is why we hear, you know, the world servers. Why? So it's now we have groups that are formed. So what does that mean? The purpose of every Wesak every year tending towards the coming age. What does that mean? So this will be, again, this will be formulated and discussed by our senior students or some of our senior students. So I hope that you will come and listen and enjoy, hear them, and then have some comments or feedback, and maybe study more from there and be more prepared when we come to the event of the Wesak on April 26th for most of us in the north, and I would say 27, right, for some in the other side of the world, I think. So please look at your time, the exact time, but let us all join in the celebration by, yes, we have our own groups. Every master, I think, has their own, right? Groups celebration. Remember, we're tending towards group work in the sense, let's strengthen groups until we come, the goal is to be one. So it's difficult to be, like oneness, like this one. Now, groups all over the world, together we are one. So then we join and listen and watch some videos of Master on this day. Then we meditate on the particular moment of the Wesak, which is different times on different, it's the same time, right? But of course, because of the time zone. So yes, welcome, and please, it's like sit back and enjoy and watch our senior students. They will speak in Spanish, but there will be some subtitles, or they will speak in English. Thank you. Atma Namaste. At the feet of our teacher, we remain.